Hello, my name is Cark32 and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons 2. Am just doing a little side project here. Let's do this. Pretty sure it was. Okay. Alright, cool. I am crafting up styrene butadiene. I've never actually set up a automated process for this because I've never really needed this other than a couple small little things here and there, which I just did manually with, you know, a stack of each of these kind of thing, and just did it manually. And styrene I've also used for polystyrene, but again, I just did it manually in the chemical reactor in our base. But now I'm actually going to set it up for real. This should turn off. This is not like super fast or anything. I'm not... I good. Turned off. Wanted to double check it was going to turn off. Yeah, I don't have this set up to go super fast or anything. It's running on like really bad power. And it doesn't really matter because this is just, like I said, a very minor side project. And what this is actually for is these, not those, these. The fluid, is it these? Yes. All right. So you actually need the styrene butadiene for fluid storage. If I want to use the yacht tanks, the tier 4 ones, which I kind of do, there is absolutely no need for me to do this. Like I said, it's just kind of like a little bit of a side project for my fusion reactor supercritical steam. I want to get like a super huge buffer for no other reason than I think it's fun. So I'm just doing this because it's fun, not because it is required or anything. All of these should have plenty of channels. Yeah, I've broken so much stuff down and replaced a lot of this stuff with the wireless Ender IO things, but these don't. So I need styrene. We got styrene now. This. So we'll probably just do this one. I did debate if I wanted to do the titanium. I mean, you get a super huge... It's like way better. I'm thinking about it. If I do have it like super slow, which I'm kind of planning on doing, I don't know, maybe we should do that. I could just throw another chemical reactor right next to it. I would make this so much more efficient. Like, almost like ridiculously more efficient. Like, this is the recipe I was going to do. You get 3 from 72. Or you can get 30. What would that actually... Alright, so 72. Let me just do the math really quick. Alright, so... that amount of styrene, if we didn't do the titanium tetrachloride, would give 22.5 of these. So it's not actually as great as I was thinking it would be. It's just a bit... it looks like it's like, you're like, oh, I'm getting 3 here and then 30 here, but it's actually because you're adding a much larger amount. Like, that's basically what you're getting if you just do it this way. Alright, I'm just going to do it this way. I just realized, like, this won't ever turn off. I don't know if I want that. Because I have it set to directly output the A system. And I was just going to do... No, I actually don't want that to... I don't want this to run continuously, because I basically just want it to get like 1,000 of those ingots or whatever. Yes. I guess I should really do this. I'm changing my mind here. Output bus. And then I'll put the thing next to it. I guess another chemical reactor next to it. I'm like changing my mind as I am building this thing. Yeah, so if I do that... I mean, I could input it directly into the A system and maybe have a wireless thing to turn it on and off, maybe? It would just be easier if I do it this way. You know what? Let me just do it this way. Let's just craft up another set of those. All right, let me finish this, and then I want to... I'll get these fluid storage cell. Crafted up. I actually need 27. So we need quite a bit of that. That's why I was thinking that other recipe might be better, but yeah, this is like a total waste of resources, but like I said, it's just kind of like a fun little project for me. All right, finished getting the T4, the cells or whatever. The longest part is probably all the quantum tanks you need, because they need a lot of the field generators and a lot of circuits. That was probably about the slowest part. But we're gonna go ahead and upgrade this. It's gonna break everything down, and we will do this. Now, like I said, this is totally pointless. There's really no need. I just like having large amounts of storage. I just think it's fun, and I like the yacht tank. I don't know, I just think it's fun. It's a cool multi-block. Alright. So we should be able to just switch this out, and hopefully... I think the storage data is... Didn't we figure out it was stored on the controller? So, upgrade this to 4, and then if we ever need more yacht tanks, we have plenty of those. And then I'm upgrading to the next tier, or LUV. I'm jumping 2 tiers basically. And then after this, we will look at our plasma we're using. I think it's time to finally upgrade to tin plasma. All right, there we go. So yes, 27 trillion now that we have. Obviously, I do like, just for figuring out, what I wanted to... Oh, that's the... Yeah, that's the highest. I had it limited to figure out how much. It just made it easier trying to figure out how much to burn. Oh, we got maintenance problems. I will just is that I thought I remember switching this out, but apparently we didn't. Just gonna do a quick. There you go. It won't even know. Once it does that, it should fix itself. Yep, there we go. All right. So basically what we're gonna do is put this up as high as it goes. Now, I think we're gonna have to like, these are the largest fluid pipes, but I'm thinking if we crank this thing up, we're gonna be maxing this thing out. So, let's try. Let me just make sure I have that. Yeah, right down. Right, apparently that is the fastest it will go. Yeah, that is totally avoiding. That's what I thought. So I think it may be time to use AE to transfer the fluid almost like instantaneously. Although, well, doing the immersium, I need that one. I think we're going to be producing that much, aren't we? At least from this. Let me put this down. And let me do tin plasma as well. I just got to sort out, like, the numbers. I'm kind of wondering if... Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to... Like, that won't handle all that steam that we're producing. All right. Maybe multiple hatches? I guess we're going to have to do multiple, right? And then... I'm just trying to think, how do we get the steam from here to there? But these hatches, for example, like we're doing UV hatches, they only hold 2 million. So if I'm going to be producing... Alright, actually, before I do that, I need to figure out how much steam we're going to be using with our turbines, I guess is what we need to do. I have gone ahead and crafted this up as well. So this is a large multi-block. And this does... I think it takes 12. It would be 12 of these. Nope, that's not what I want. Yeah, so 12 of these. Maybe I should do... Okay, so what would be... Just try to figure out like how much flow we would need. So that times 12, 307,000 per tick. So 307,000 per tick. That's about 6 million per second. All right, well, obviously 6 million per second is not going to go in here, but that kind of gives me a bit more. That's actually immersium. Output hatch. I'm like, do we output directly into AE? How do we want to go about doing this? There are... Okay, I don't have Radox, so I can't craft that up. Dang it. I can craft these up. This is the largest one I can do. So maybe 4 of those. And then we'll have to figure out how to... I'm assuming you can do multiple. I haven't really tried, to be honest. Maybe I should figure that out first. Let me, like, if I do... Just want to do it really quick before it breaks it. Let me grab that, because there is no supercritical steam in NEI. Is it running? Alright, so that is a bit of an issue, isn't it? It's only exporting from 1. Alright. I'm like, how am I going to do this? Because if I have that going, you know, 6 million or whatever per second, is that going to be filling up our output hatch completely? Alright, let me do a little bit of testing here, and we'll see if I can figure this out. Okay, so was definitely overthinking it a little bit. I'm actually maxing out the thing now. It is doing 1500 per second for the Mercium plasma. So I think if we times that by 20, we should be getting that amount. Actually, I didn't do the math. Let me do it. 564,480 times 20. Yeah, 11 million. Which is... yeah, that's the exact amount. Alright, cool. So as we can see, it actually is outputting as fast as it possibly can. So... and if we look over here, we are gaining steam very, very quickly. Obviously, there is no way we are producing this much. I just want to avoid it all. Basically, I want to get all this that we have done, and I'll even, you know what, I'll even turn this off. Or let me do that. And I'll just let this clear itself out, and then I'll turn it off. Because we're going to switch these to tin plasma, because it's a bit more efficient, and you can craft up... you can just, like, all these fusion reactors would be producing way more tin plasma. The problem with... alright, so, totally forgot about the distilled water. No! So, like, as I was saying, I upgraded my distillation tower because we don't want any explosions. That would suck. So, gone ahead, upgraded it to a Dangote, and I am producing distilled water. Now, we can pump this. I just don't have an infinite pump. I will probably work on that. And I don't know quite how far up we can get here. I'm just kind of seeing, like, how fast this is producing. Obviously, it is producing fast enough for that, and I'm just kind of... we'll see. At one point, it'll stop producing enough. No, it seems to be producing quite a bit of power. Yeah, and that's keeping the hatch full. I wasn't sure if this was going to be a limit. Alright, let's just, I guess, keep... Alright. I just did it back up so we can quickly... Can't really tell. No, it looks like it might be. I actually don't know. That is maxing out. We can see it. That is keeping it maxed. And that... Alright. It looks like it's producing enough distilled water, actually. I'll keep an eye on that. Obviously, we do have a safety maintenance hatch. I have a battery to just help with making sure it doesn't turn off. Usually, if it's running, we're good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are producing enough distilled water with upgrading this to that dangote thing. Alright, cool. Well, there we go. I could actually... You know what? Why don't we... I mean, this isn't going to be running this fast all the time. I was just mostly like... I wanted to clear out all that. The Americium or whatever. Yeah, we'll use the UV one. I have plenty of the awakened fluid pipes. I have better ones now, because I've been breaking them down, actually. Do that. And I could even, if I wanted to, make this part of it faster, too. I'm just relying on the auto output, but it seems to be enough. Do this, actually. Go under. It's just a bit easier to... access those. I don't know why I would need to, but... Alright, so there we go. We can see we are producing a decent amount. Turn this on. Yeah, it seems to be alright. I'll keep an eye on it, make sure. But it feels like we're producing enough. So while that is going through that, and we're going through all our molten plutonium, let's see how this works now. Pour up. This isn't where it's going. I just want to use the... That's weird. Why is it on the front? Maybe when it forms it'll... Why is that like on the top? Oh well. These rotor assemblies, they're actually quite easy to craft up. I mean, this is like really basic stuff. Even EV circuits are like nothing. Same with turbine shafts. This is like HV stuff. Easy. So you need 12 of these in the thing. I don't know where they go. That's why I wanted to place this down. Oh, if we need multiple, I don't think so. Alright, so that does look like it's facing down. I want it to face down like that. Is there a reason why this doesn't want to rotate on me? What? What's going on? Is this the only direction it could go? Okay, that is very strange. Alright, well, am I gonna have to, like, place this way up here? Oh, that's not ideal. I mean, I guess it looks kind of cool way up there. Alright, so what I was trying to figure out was the things. Alright, dot 4, input bus, dynamo hatch, maintenance hatch, input hatch, output hatch. And dot 1 is the rotor assemblies. Alright, so it looks like the rotor assemblies are on the sides. And then... Alright, it's a bit awkward with the... I guess we could output onto the side, the power. I was like, are we going to have to output into the front of it? Alright, so... Other than it not rotating and being funny, it seems relatively easy multi-block. Alright, so these rotor assemblies... Okay, so obviously that is where those go. We'll just be putting those directly into these rotor assemblies as opposed to the controller. And I'm guessing it's just going to add them all up. It'll add up all the turbines. I think that would be a fair kind of guess. Now, getting enough power out, that could be another issue. Now that I'm thinking about it. With those turbines. I guess we could do multiple. Alright, well, I got some crafting up to do. Of this, let me use up all the Immersium. I mean, that's going down pretty quick at full. Yeah, we're producing enough power. All right, cool. So Dango, Distillus, ZPM mode, or actually it's running in LUV. It has a ZPM energy hatch. Is producing enough for a max heat exchanger. It'd be easier to pump that though. Right, I am crafting up the parts for the turbine. And I realized as I was looking at the thing, I am looking at this. This isn't the front. This is just the controller block. What's actually going to happen is these rotating things will be where those are, kind of thing. So all the things are going to be on the sides. The controllers just goes up at the top. That's not going to be the spinny thing. So, all right, let me continue crafting up that. I guess we'll just place it right here. And the other thing is, why am I worried about getting power out? I'm 99% sure the thing can use lasers. So we'll just laser into the capacitor. I think I am ready to start breaking down my turbines. I think I have crafted up all the parts for the extra large one. And I think we have a big enough buffer in our thing now to last us, just in case I need to smelt up a couple more things, but this is what it's going to look like. So in case you didn't really understand what I was saying, yeah, the turbines are on the side, even though this controller thing is at the top. So this is kind of where I think I'm going to put it. But might need to adjust a couple things as we go. Yeah, so let me start breaking all this down. I did craft up 8 more infinity turbines. I did kind of use almost all our infinity catalyst dust. I was debating whether I wanted to actually do that, but I think let's just do it. These turbines last for quite a long time. So let me start breaking all this down, and then I need to also get the steam that will really be going crazy now that we're not using any. I mean, it was already going up like crazy. But I need to get that into this turbine. I have crafted up 4 input hatches. All right, let me just get this built, and then we'll do it. All right, we are back. I'm having a bit of a hard time getting this to form. And one thing I'm not entirely sure about is this part. So these hint blocks, these are actually like... There's like 7. That's like a hint block 7. And there is no... It doesn't say hint 7. It's not in the thing. It doesn't even... It doesn't show that. But there does show a muffler. And the muffler isn't on this tooltip. So I'm wondering if it's supposed to actually have multiple mufflers here around the controller. I mean, that feels kind of like something, you know, mufflers around the controller, possibly. They are forming. But yeah, I'm still having a bit of an issue getting this to form. Alright, there's obviously something I'm missing. And if I do this... Oh, there we go. Okay, I might have broken something over here and didn't realize. Alright, well, we got it to form. Okay, so I think it needs... I think it needs 8 mufflers at the top. I don't know. It doesn't say on there. It doesn't say on the tooltip. I just kind of guessed because of that muffler right there, and each of these was a hint.7. But it looks like it formed. Okay, so I do need to get the steam in here. We need to get this out. And I also need to upgrade that. So this will be... It would be kind of funny if I line this up wrong. Did that turn off? No. Alright, cool. I know that's kind of like an unintended way to do it. It's because it doesn't check every tick. But I will take it. Alright. Also, I did UHV 256 amps. Because I figured... Well, I didn't know if I use the ZPM ones, even though they use the ZPM 1000 amps, I'm like, what happens if this produces more than that? So I'm just gonna do the UHV with that. All right, so I just need to get the power in, and we'll see if we can get this going. I just realized. That might be a bit funny if I need to regulate. I need to regulate the amount of steam going in there, because obviously with the turbines you usually have to regulate it. What did we say? I think it's, what did we say, 6 million liters per second we're going to actually be doing? I might need the next fluid regulator. And I may need to upgrade, oh, that's an output. I did upgrade that, I forgot. Alright, so these do export. Let me get the bigger one, and let me hook this up to our P2P. And let's see if we can get this on. Alright, I got it sort of hooked up. This is kind of janky, but it is what it is. I just did a backup. So I have the regulator, the UV one. And then I have it set to output that much. And we'll adjust this. Obviously, this is, I'm just trying to get it up and running to kind of, if this actually works. Fluid. Right. There it is. Does have the supercritical steam in it. And, get it going. All right. Well, there we go. Running. Is it actually working? Like it doesn't say. Usually you could see if it's like actually, usually it says on it. Oh yeah, look at that. 30 something million going up. Right, are we gonna get explosions? Who knows? Nope, that's outputting all that. That's not filling up. That's not filling up. Alright, well there we go. We got this thing going. Question is, we're probably burning way more than we are producing. And we are not at all. We are actually have a net gain. Obviously, this isn't going to be running. Well, it could be running at 1500, but we're going to have to switch this over to tin plasma. So I'm going to have to get that set up. But I just wanted to get this up and running, and it does appear that we have. I need to switch out. Is that going up by 1 billion? That's going up by like 1 billion. That's awesome. I need to switch out our turbines and stuff like that because now these are all broken. But okay, we got it running. That's great. We will, let's check out tin plasma next episode. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.